So Canadian population has grown a lot in the last few years, and thanks to the current Liberal government. When we talk about year 2023, Canadian population increased by 1.3 million people, right? And 97.6%, around like almost all of it, was through international immigration, right? And this is, we are considering the people who migrated to Canada, right? Here we have not considered the number of international students who were also brought in. So close to 1 million international students, and like maybe if you count more, like maybe more like temporary workers and all, could be 1.2, 1.3 or 4 million people who came in as international workers, as students or visitors and all. And now visitors were also allowed to work in Canada, right? So close to 3 million people might have been admitted in Canada in year 2023. So that means the population would have grown by close to like 6 to 8%, somewhere around that, right? When you grow the population 6 to 8% in 1 year, there is no way you will not experience a huge affordability crisis. Right now, in Canada, the rents now are not for like a house, right? Are not for like maybe 3 room set and all. It is by bed, right? Or people are paying by bed, and it's not like they're paying $50 per month by bed. They are paying close to $400 to $600 by bed. And then like a single room is also shared by 2 people, right? 2 or 3 people. So that is the extreme level of affordability crisis that we have in Canada, right? The rents have at least doubled to tripled, right? In many areas, it has even tripled also. And the current government has no vision at all, no vision at all, right? They don't know what is happening, what is the ground reality. And I don't know why they are like, what's the ego in them, right? They should accept that they have made these mistakes and all, and they have no control over the things. So if the current government doesn't do anything, Canada would be in a much, much better situation, right? So current government has taken unethical policies also. So they are bringing, they brought close to 1 million students last year. Why did they bring close to 1 million students? Because Canada didn't have any new business, no new investments were coming in. Do you show the GDP shrunk by 2 or 3%? Or like the other way was bring in international students or more immigrants, because they would be bringing in at least 50 to $70,000 in their bank accounts initially, right? So that the GDP is inflated, right? Now, that is the reason so many international students are brought in. And now think about what is the quality of education that is provided to them, right? Most of these students are doing just 1 year diploma, and they are paying all in all close to 50 to $70,000 for that. So think about, if you want to send your kids, right, from Canada to some other country, maybe for a better future, which you might have to do now, and you think you want your kids to have a better future, and comparing the average household income in India or like some other developing country to Canada, right? So think about, you sell your home, you sell all your properties, all your assets, and you want to invest in your kids, right? You just want to make sure that at least they have a better future. So you pay $1 million, because that would be the ratio, right? You pay around $1 million to send your kids to other country. And now you can see how the other country is exploiting you and your kids and your family, right? So they are charging such huge fees, right? There is, and they like, it's just because the way things were working in the past, you have an expectation that your kids would get permanent residence and all there, right? So every kid who's coming, who's paying so much fees, right? I'm just, because the $1 million is converting like the scale, right, of the amount of money that they make in their local economies and all. So then and then like these parents or these families are selling everything they have, right, to send their kids to Canada. And now, and like the quality of education that is provided, it's zero or minus, right? Many times the kids are not even going to the colleges, right? Now there's a huge burden on the international kids who also come there, because there's no work, right? Because when you invite like 1 million students, there are no part-time jobs. There are no part-time jobs for Canadians. There are no part-time jobs for new immigrants, or like full-time jobs also. And there are no part-time or full-time jobs for the students as well. But this has not been at all communicated anywhere. all what the current government wants to do is it wants to invite like 400 to 500K more students to earn $50,000 to $70,000 to just show that the GDP is growing. But they have failed, right? They have not brought in any business at all. And they're just trying to preserve their face, protect their face by artificially inflating the GDP, right? So again, like they have resulted at least in 2023 alone, right? They might have resulted in population increase from 6 to 8%, like the real figures, right? On ground figures and all. So let's share this video. And again, they are just trying to say that affordability crisis is not because of the immigration. It is not because of the immigration. It is because of bad policies of the current government, like dumb policies of the current government, not knowing, not having any vision at all by the current government. In fact, like no vision is fine, right? And I think like when you put an idiot as the head of the country, that's worse by not having any head at all, right? Like, so if the current government is not there, Canada would have been in a much, much better situation, right? Because these type of unethical things won't have been done. So all the new people who are coming in, they are getting exploited. The current Canadian citizens are getting exploited. The new immigrants who are coming, they are getting exploited. They don't have a good taste of Canada and all. So again, share this video. Again, this is not a fault of the citizens that are living here or people who are, or the first generation like Canadians, second generation Canadians, or even the international students who are coming in. These are the dumb policies, absolute dumb policies of the current government. I know these are harsh words. We should not be nice. In Canadian culture, it is meant to be nice, but it is also important to share the truth, share, like speak honestly, and where we see that things are not happening properly, we have to raise our voices also. So share this video, create more videos, show how dumb the current government is, which does not have any vision at all. Again, if they don't do anything, Canada would be in a much, much, much better situation. Policy after policy after policy, they are taking Canada into a worse situation. Policy after policy after policy, right? So again, share this video so that at least like the government sees it, right? And again, create more of these videos. Let's discuss the numbers. Let's again not like maybe not let's not talk about opinion. Let's share the figures. Let's be aware. Let's make other people also aware. Okay. Thank you.